February 17th, 2010. I want to continue talking about the inside and outside of time thing here for just a little bit more. There are a couple ways that I have been experiencing this so far myself, and I guess I'm just going to relay those here to you and see what comes out of this. So in the morning, when I interrupt my sleep at about 5 or 6 a.m. and come over to a practice space for a couple hours, I lay down and do a horizontal meditation and simply remain present, and then just whatever happens, happens. In the past couple or few weeks, it's happened before this as well, but especially predominantly every day for the past couple or few weeks, what happens is I just lay there the whole time. There's just 3D blackness and the odd, perhaps color swirls of hypnagogics. I can key in on some very light sensations of energy work, but other than this, I'm just there, present, for like 2 hours, and then right near the end of the session, I'll get a download. It happens rapidly. It comes through in, I'll say, approximately 5 to 7 minutes of everywhere I just was and everything I just did for the previous couple hours. It is the oddest thing when that happens, and I'm getting accustomed to it. I know that Naru is having me hang out here with the experience happening in this way for a reason. I don't necessarily cognize the fullness of that reason yet, but I am getting that he's wanting to send through the idea that I am outside of time and in time simultaneously. And this is a very good way to put it through me, because in a 2-hour period of time when I'm just sitting there in meditation, basically seeing 3D blackness behind my eyes and nothing, I'm aware of nothing really happening, and then all of a sudden in about 5 minutes getting a download from what I was doing in that previous time is quite profound. So very fun, and this is one of the ways that I am, I was going to say being asked to experience this, but in a way, yes, this is just one of the ways that I'm experiencing the fact that I am in and outside of time simultaneously. Now, the other way I experience this is somewhat related to what I just said, I suppose. But what will happen is I'll just be sitting here or reading an article, maybe talking to somebody, maybe meditating, and all of a sudden a part of my consciousness will break in on a conversation I am having somewhere else with someone else. This actually started happening first. This started happening years and years and years ago, and I just never gave it any attention. It would happen, and I would note it for an instant, but then it would be gone, somewhere way at the back while I was off now doing whatever I was doing. So weird. But another way that I know from experience that this is true, that you can be both inside and outside of time simultaneously at the same time, Okay, and so what this means is, and this is very cool. Say like it's morning time and it's nearing the time that you have to get up and go to work or get up and do whatever. And you look at the clock and you see you only have 5 minutes. It does not matter. I have done this. I am in the process of learning how to do this. I haven't done it like fully, but I have done it partially and to some degree. And so what you can do is you can literally phase your consciousness outside of time, spend years there, spend literally what seems like years there, and then phase your consciousness right back into the moment you left. And no time will have gone by, but you will have had this huge experience that is just as real to you as anything else is real to you. With the example of sleep, you could literally phase your consciousness outside of time into a bedroom that looks just like yours, into a bed that looks just like yours, where you can get a couple more hours sleep, and then phase your consciousness back into the moment you left. I mean, what you can do with this is literally endless, but I guess I'm just wanting to put these couple ideas through to you about it right now. We're not running out of time. I guess that's maybe why I want to put this through. So, I mean, I used to feel a profound anxiety and rush about everyone who hasn't woken up to what's happening yet. I felt like we were running out of time, but we're literally not. I can literally phase my consciousness outside of time, do work there with you, do work there on myself so that I'm not behind, and then phase my consciousness right back into the moment I left. In fact, this is what's happening. This is what has been going on, and it's why there really is no huge rush for time. I'm not going to say that there's not a time element. There is a time element. But I don't think that the any anxiety or feeling of rushing has to come in on this, or at least it doesn't in me now that I'm having this experience, which may be why I'm being given this experience. So Naru tells me that we've had all of these weeks of rest now, and that I have another week or so to go to rest and have fun and enjoy this feeling of being caught up to myself, which I am really enjoying. I feel like I can go out and do things now, which is really nice, because there is another large, huge energetic event that is about to occur for me and many others in about 7 to 10 days' time. So shift in frequency from things happening in the night to now things happening in the day. The experience of being both inside and outside of time simultaneously. Not feeling such a terrible rush anymore. In preparation for the new wave of energy experience coming through. I'll have fun relaying that to you as it begins happening.